2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome to historic Oakmont Country Club. It opened in 1903 and is still challenging even today's top players. It's the opening round of the U.S. Open. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. And Rich, this is the 125th U.S. Open, and we're back at Oakmont Country Club, which I know will be a major challenge for these players.
Well, Andrew, I think you'll appreciate this because I've always said this. Oakmont Country Club would be the one golf course I would pay good money to not have to play. It is that difficult. They slow the greens down for the U.S. Open. How about that? Why do they slow greens down for the U.S. Open? Because the members, they like to be punished for some bizarre, strange reason. This is the most exacting, hardest, unrelenting tests of golf these players are ever going to face. It's no fun. It's literally no fun, and that's the best thing I can say about Oakmont.
Time for the second shot on the first hole.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
That is right on target. That's a really nice approach shot. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th. Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Most players with such a short distance are not going to challenge this hole with a driver. They're going to lay it up with some sort of iron, just have a wedge for their second shot to a green that tilts severely from back to front and all kinds of movement on it. This is a wonderful short par 4.
Henny, how difficult will this shot be?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
That's going to work nicely for him. This putt from 8 feet away.
Looking for another birdie here.
The putt goes in, and Rich, how about that comeback?
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The tee shot at 3.
Church pews down the left-hand side, and the longer you go into the fairway, the more narrow that fairway gets. So players laying back with something other than driver. Second shot back uphill to a blind green. It's got a runoff area fronting it and a runoff area behind it, making distance control so important.
That is going to work. Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here. This one's going right there. There was a game plan there, and that approach was executed nicely.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
5 feet remain.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Time for the tee shot at the par 5.
And the church pews once again down the left-hand side. Second shot completely blind to the green. If you can, lay it up to a high spot over on the left-hand side. Third shot goes straight downhill to a green that's receptive for all kinds of wedges.
Could not be more perfect. He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
Shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
2 big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
Here's Max Homer now.
Oh, is it going to go down?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Time to get back to live play. All right, here we are, a chance for eagle. Oh, I thought that was going down. What a shot, a tap in left for birdie. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1.
The high caliber architectural work here at Oakmont on full display here at the 5th.
Just a fairway metal long iron required off the tee. You want to avoid the bunkers on the left-hand side as best possible. Second shot down the hill to a Redan-style green that works from right to left and front to back. Big bunkers on the left-hand side you want no part of.
That one's going to catch the thick stuff. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
This one might need to hit a house. Not a bad play, that one. 12 feet to the cup coming up. And he's down there. You got to read.
This one is breaking left to right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Okay, let's head to the next. And it's a one-stroke par far for our leader over the field. The 6th hole at Oakmont is a high caliber par 3.
Mid to long iron required here to a green that looks so much smaller than it actually is. Not a whole lot of pin placements on this green. Find the center of the green and 2 putt and get out of there.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Ant-Man on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 5th. So it's looking good from the sand. This could go down.
Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to move to 5 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup. Starts off looking good.
All right, getting better.
And this putt coming up for his par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Still in the lead now after that hole.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Straight uphill the entire way. Great feature on the left-hand side there with all the gorse, the junk, all of that. You want to avoid that at all costs. Even hitting the bunkers right is fine. Second shot plays back uphill, back into this clubhouse to a really cool looking squared off green. The back third of it is the putting green.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down. Wow, I give that a 9 out of 10. And a tap in par. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
5 under at the moment. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 3. We begin the back 9 here on the 10th hole.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here. It kicks hard to the right. You get it past it, though. Now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
That was really well played. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Okay, here we are again, back live.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Another birdie, that's 2 in a row, and there's starting to be a little buzz on the grounds.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4.
An 11 runs parallel, but back up the hill, Rich, and there's a trench that gets in the way off the tee.
You want to favor the left-hand side as best possible, as at the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you've got a green that swings from left to right and back to front. Really difficult to judge the spin on your second shots here and get it close.
This is his second shot. Oh, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. And that putt will drop and he'll extend his lead, sitting at -8 for the day. The 12th at Oakmont is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards.
The shorter hitters have to worry about the bunkers on the right. The longer hitters, the one on the left, find the happy medium. And do you go for it? Let's find out. If you're laying it up, you want to find a good spot. I'm going to say anywhere from 85 to 100 yards out, because you want to be able to maximize your spin on this firm green.
That'll work there. Second shot here on the 12th. Ooh, staying aggressive, going for the green. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
That'll be disappointing. We see that even in the pro ranks. It happens to the best of them. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one. Yep, well done. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. It's time to check on the leaderboard. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 13th is a cool par 3 that works its way back up the hill.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par 3s in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
This one's tracking. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. He's currently in first place. The 14th at Oakmont, Rich, has certainly evolved over the years.
It has, and not by design, but how players attack this hole. Conventional wisdom, take out long iron, find the center of the fairway, and wedge it on for your second. Give yourself a birdie opportunity. These days, though, the power hitters taking driver out, taking their chances, finding one of those many bunkers and getting it up and down from there. Either way you shake it, this is still a challenging par 4.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
Feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Currently 9 under for the event.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Good news is they give you ample room off this tee. Church-style pew bunkers down the left-hand side, fairway cambers from left to right. From there, though, you have a green that sits down below you, but also chases away from you. You can land it short and bounce it on there, but when the pin's all the way back, it forces you to go after it.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Here's the par 3 16th hole.
And once again, just another par 3 that's going to wear you out. A deep bunker fronting this green right here on the right-hand side. That screams bogey all day long. You want to favor the left-hand side, and if you can, bounce your tee shot into this green. If you miss the green here, you're looking 4 squarely between the eyeballs.
This is a long way home.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
That one just rolls by.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Let's check out some of the action from earlier today at the 7th hole.
Lining up for his 3rd now.
Let's factor that into the leaderboard and take an updated look. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side Want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
Oh, just hammered that drive, and now an eagle putt on a par 4.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
He improves to 12 under par for the event. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Ditch all the way down the left-hand side of this fairway. You want to avoid that bunker on the right at all costs. From there, from the fairway, your second shot goes straight back up the hill to a 2-tiered green. When the pin is in the back, you cannot afford to miss this long. This is uniquely designed green, once again, almost in the shape of a square. This hole right here epitomizes the U.S. Open and all it is. It is just difficult and fair all in one.
A lot to like about that one. This is a 6-footer. Wow, cannot believe that did not drop in for birdie. And that's how the round comes to an end with a par at the finishing hole. Folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Who doesn't like to be the leader? It's always good. No matter the first round, you'd rather have it the last round, though. But I got to say, good start.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The dramatic conclusion of the final round is coming up next. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. And Rich, the final round is underway. Our featured player is in first place.
Any lead is a great lead, and this player has been head and shoulders above the rest of the field. Hopefully another really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's get down to the first hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. This looks like a really strong tee shot. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it?
Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
What an aggressive play. No doubt about the club selection there. That was the right play. He's got this left for birdie. Oh, you gotta love this start.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. That is an absolute missile. Okay, that'll play. This putt from 5 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. And now this from about 150 yards away.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
This one is going straight at it.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Let's check out the par 5 fourth.
Dogleg from left to right. Again, the church pews down the left-hand side, but a little more room off the tee shot for these players. Second shot is a blind shot as the green in the distance is tucked all the way over on the right and falls down. So players that are going for it at 2 cannot see the green. If you lay it up to the top of the hill, you're going to have a wonderful third shot down the hill. Should be easy to get it close.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
The beach is not where you want to be right now. How about this birdie putt? He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
So standing over this one from the second cut. Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's down there. You got a read?
This one's going to gently meander from the left.
Oh, he's put a pure stroke on that one. Tracking. Wow, what a putt. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Not much of a green to work with here whatsoever, especially going in with a mid to long iron. Your goal here is to find the center of the green every single day.
Opting for the 6 iron. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Bunker down the right-hand side could see a lot of action as this fairway does camber from left to right. So be wary of that. Down the left-hand side is where you want to be for your second shot. You get to look down on the green ever so slightly. There is an opening fronting this green, so you can chase your second shot in there if you choose to do so.
That's another green in regulation.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And just a tap in left for par. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Difficult tee shot here, straight back up the hill. You got a trench over the left-hand side. It's got some dry grass in it you want no part of. Second shot plays straight back up the hill into the clubhouse. And look at this, squared off green. The back third of it is actually the practice green. This is such a cool feature of this golf course. I love this hole.
And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. That just missed. He needs this one to save par. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th.
A tee shot here. The fairway cambers from left to right, kicking the golf ball into the right-hand rough. Hopefully you can find the fairway. But from there, your second shot now goes to a green where the green tilts from right to left. This is a unique design feature and makes this par 4 super challenging.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. What a beautiful leave right there.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Now this putt for birdie. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
Putt is underway.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Now to the 10th hole, it's a par 4.
Yeah, this fairway, you can get a couple of really strange bounces. You land it short of these bunkers here, it kicks hard to the right. You get it past it though, now it kicks hard left. Second shot plays down the hill to a green that tilts from right to left severely. This par 4 is super difficult.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Drawing it in there beautifully.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. Seven feet left.
This for a birdie.
That looked good all the way. And just to finish off the par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
If you can, you want to favor the left-hand side of this fairway as it's the flattest spot on this fairway. From there, you can make out most of the green, not all of it, as the screen runs pretty good from left to right and back to front. Still difficult to judge the amount of spin you can put on that second shot if you're trying to get it close.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Straight downhill you go. Shorter hitters have to worry about the first section of bunkers on the right-hand side. Longer hitters, the ones on the left. If you can find the happy medium, then you might actually thinking about going forward in two. However, high stakes ensue. A difficult area to land your second shot when you're laying up. However, this green is not very difficult once you're on it. Not a whole lot of movement here.
Atta boy, good shot. Time for a little bit of focus here. This is a lengthy putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
Yeah, that's a good line, that one. They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Tapping in for the birdie.
Gotta like it. Two in a row.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
13. Not a lucky number per se, and this is probably the reason why. This green is heinous. It is painful, even when you're on it, to try and judge the distance line break of your putts. I have to say, I've played a lot of difficult par threes in my days. This one ranks right up there with the hardest.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one has eyes for the hole. Oh, what a putt. Okay, after that hole, now at 22 under for the event. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
This hole has changed dramatically over the years, not design-wise, but how players attack it. It used to be a long iron, find the fairway, and then a short iron second, wedge it on. Now we're seeing players time and time take out driver, challenge it up there, find one of those bunkers surrounding the green, and take their chances from there. Either way you play it, it's short, but it's dangerous.
Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Setting up for his third shot. Ooh. Just 3 feet to the cup. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
Fairway cambers from left to right, and this green in the distance, it sits below you, so you can chase on your second shot into this green, especially to a front pin. But when the pin is all the way back, it forces you to deal with that bunker on the right and attack that pin by landing it in the center of the green or deeper.
This is a 150-yard shot.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader. This putt for a birdie. Man, that was close. Here's one to walk away with a par. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. Now to 16, it's a par 3.
You want to try and land your tee shot, if you can, on the front left third of this green. A lot of movement from left to right here on this green. If you hit it in the front bunker here, 4 is almost a must. But if you find the green, you just might walk out of here with an easy 3.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
Second shot on the 16th hole. Oh, almost. This one is 5 feet away.
Solid little par putt here.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. A par 4 here.
Players that lay up to the right-hand side want to make sure they find the fairway, the high spot on the right-hand side, but now they're coming into a green that chases away from them. So they're going to have to put a lot of spin on that golf ball. Players going for the green want to miss the screen out on the left-hand side so they can use the length of the green to their advantage.
What an aggressive play, and it pays off on the green on a par 4.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
This one starting out way out to the right.
3 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. Here's the second at 18. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. Okay, a putt to win the tournament. A win they'll never forget. Our U.S. Open champion at Oakmont.
Hoist that trophy with a big smile on your face. You've earned it.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports.